Go, go, go. Go, go on. What's up? Good morning.
What's up? Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Morning
Gone.
presented by Brock. I will ask politely, but I really feel like everybody today should be obligated to hit the share button. If you watch and you don't hit the share button, considering I stayed up last night until 2:54 a.m. and he was up at 6. Liquid, very good, Drew. I feel like if nothing else, out of just sheer pity, that you should all hit the share button today, or you're probably a bad person. Okay, let's talk some baseball. Robert on mommy's phone. All right. Stephen Miller, good morning. Kirk Taylor, good morning. Cody Anderson, good morning. Craig Schilling, Jeffrey Richards, Nick Torina, Brandon Rishu, Chad Dupuy, Sam Dixon, Tyler Hales, Brady Beacom, Joey Payne, Trevor Blanchard, Chris Williams, Matthew Rogelio, Julio Mendez, Irfan, good morning. Good morning, everybody. So I stayed up until the middle of the 17th. I missed State's walk-off. When LSU scored in the 16th, subsequently Brant Broussard committed the error in the bottom of the 16th that allowed the run to score. I don't know how you get up off the mat after that. And LSU didn't. They went up and down in order quietly in the 17th, and I said, deuces, it's over. After setting up that line, ha, ha, ha. I didn't want to watch State walk it off. I knew it was going to happen, so I just went to bed at that point. So there is no chance of LSU winning this tournament. Champion. It's all champion. It's already champion. It's already hard enough to win 6 games in 6 days. Now, or win having played 6 games 6 days. Now, effectively, LSU would have played 7 if they make it to Sunday, because you just played an extra 8 innings. Go to JJ's house. You're in the same situation now with Beck, Hess, and Hilliard as you are with Fontenot, where they're all likely done for the rest of the tournament. You're toast. I mean, you've got to. I mean, here's my hope. We can talk about the game here, and I know I'm a little scattered, a little tired. But I feel bad for the kids. B. I would feel really good if they beat Auburn. And you can do it today. Now, they may be just completely out of gas. Like, they may be on E. I mean, they got to play today at, what's scheduled like 1 o'clock. I mean, get real. I mean, they're going to go back to the hotel, sleep for like 5 hours, and get up and have to get back to the park. I mean, it's absurd. So, which leads me to another point, which is, this has always bothered me with the SEC tournament, but in particular now it's even more relevant. You've got to have a curfew. Like, midnight, you're done. Pick it up tomorrow. Like, you cannot start an inning after midnight, because you want to sit here and talk about safety of college athletes, bro. Having guys running out there at 3 a.m, having fans out at the ballpark at 3 in the morning. Kick rocks. And that's not just bitterness because they lost. Like, what happened last night was absurd. Wheel of Fortune fast. Okay, baby. If they had won, my attitude, my mood might be a little different. My feeling would be exactly the same. Last night was absurd. And it's baseball, and you can't just cut a game short. But stop it, restart it the next day. Did it a couple years ago with LSU, or last year with LSU in Florida with the fog. So anyway, best case for LSU, you can win today. You got to play Auburn, and Auburn's no good. But you got Marceau and you got Peterson. Peterson didn't pitch last night. 2 nights ago, he threw 36 pitches, so he can throw for you. So you can go Marceau Peterson today. And Marceau just dominated Auburn. So you can go Marceau Peterson and win this game. But then Friday, it would be, if you win, it's some combination of Clay Moffitt, Aaron George, Will Rapole, Rye Gunter, all the rest of the arms in your bullpen, just to get through a game. And it would be against somebody that you'd have to come back. No, because then you go into the single elimination portion again on the weekend on the semis if you win that. So whoever that would be, I don't know or care. But I would like to see them win today because I feel much better about hosting if they got one more win. Hi, Turkey.
Hi, Sharky.
Hi, Sharky. Craig, sorry couldn't make it past the 11th. Back-to-back nights. Hey, man, Easter time zone, I got you. A lot of people. And I'll tell you this. The best part about the night is Tom Hart, Todd Peterson, JJ's house, and Todd Walker. They were... Yay! Those are your people. Very good. All right, well. And we leave tomorrow morning for the beach, so I'm pretty stoked about that, actually, to be able to get out of town for a few days. Relax. So, let's see. Dustin Johnson, 17 innings. What a slugfest. Only it wasn't Dustin. The teams went... Actually, Mississippi State went 13 innings without scoring. From the 3rd to the 16th. I mean... crazy. Let's see. Matthew never should have went to bed. Scone 10 minutes later they lose. No, Matthew, I knew they were going. I mean, at that point they were done. And normally Bill Franques sends an email with the box score and then the write up to the media. It's the media release. No media release came, so I don't even know how they lost. I don't know who was pitching. I don't know if Hilliard went back out there or whatever happened. I mean, I guess I'll go look it up real quick if they have it. But at that point it was, you want some positives? I give you some positives because there was a lot that I liked. Oh, okay. So Hilliard was out there. That sucks. That man, as good as he was to take the loss, he got a raw deal. I mean, look, we can talk about all the things that happened. I mean, realistically, the game is over. The SEC the all-time SEC hits leader in the 16th hits a tapper to second base, and Brant Broussard boots it. I mean, field, throw, game over, you win. And anyway. William Engelman. I'll admit I didn't make it to the end, drink more coffee. I'm going to need it today. Kirk Taylor, game got me through the night shift. First day back, there you go. Let's hope they don't make it 2 days. Well, actually, they wouldn't play again. Irfan, heartbreaking loss, but the pitchers did great. They did. Chris Williams with a game last night. Hate to be on the losing end of it. Hey, Dad. Josh Long. I tried, but I fell asleep. Keith Rosenbach. Good morning. Brandon Scott. Shelby Kelly. What's up, y'all? Cheryl Michelet. Good morning. Hope the coffee is strong today all over town. Kyle Pierce went to sleep in the third, woke up for work to watch the end. Oh, gosh. Lauren Anderson, Derek Thomas, what's up, y'all? Lucian Atuso, Charlie Cavell, Sam Bacon. Fix me a cup of coffee so I can get ready for this day game, right? Let's see. Dawn, good morning. Kyle, 2 pass balls, kill us, feel bad for Mathis. Stephen, I'm going to need shovels to hold my eyes open today. I think a lot of people feel like that. Scone looking rough, need to update your answer to the poll question. So, by the way, somewhere around the 15th or the 16th inning, I tweeted about that. Yesterday on AFR, I asked Musso, like he said the night before, because I went around and asked him, but y'all stay up and watch the whole thing. Because 2 nights ago, it was mid 12:15 or whenever the game ended. And Musso said, yeah, and and he was at a friend's and he stayed up till 3 a.m. I'm like, 3 a.m.? Golly, I can't remember the last time I stayed up till 3 a.m. And so we made it a poll question. Like, when was the last time you stayed up till 3 a.m.? Days, weeks, months, years. And the same damn day, LSU plays the game past 3 a.m. Hey, bud. Hi, bud. So, some positives. Eric Walker didn't have great stuff, but he wiggled off the hook a few times. It could have been awful in the first 4 innings, but he got out of some serious jams. I mean, What, baby? Aw, thank you. Sweet. Thank you. Love you.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's up? Good morning. Then Beck threw 4 innings of no-run ball. Hess threw 4 innings of no-run ball. And then Hilliard threw 4 2/3. He threw 4 innings, allowing just the 1 run on the error. Hi. And then allowed the what ended up being the game-winning run. So 2 runs for Hilliard, but
Well, for sure again.
Wheel of Fortune again. But overall, LSU's pitching was, Walker didn't have his best stuff, but battled through 4 innings and kept LSU in it. Walker didn't have his best stuff, but kept LSU in it at 4-4. LSU pushed 2 across, made 4-2, and then Giacomo homered in the 8th to tie it. So, I mean, really nice job by LSU to come back, get the homer. And by the bullpen to hold the rope, Beck was awesome, man. And then going into the 9th, the camera showed Beck in the dugout, telling Maneri, like, I'm going back out there. Now, realistically, that if LSU had taken a lead, Hess comes in, but because it was tied, I could understand sending Beck out there for and Maneri tells him, look, 1 guy reaches, you're out. First guy singles, Beck's out. So I guess I'm okay with that. But if LSU had the lead, no way. You bring in Hess. But that was great at Beck. And then Beck tells Maneri when he comes to get him, Maneri wants the ball, and Beck's like, I'm going to hand him the ball. Like, Beck wouldn't leave them out. So he waited for Hess to come all the way in. He gave him the ball, and Hess was like, I got you. And, they hugged on the mat. It was really cool. I mean, it was the most, together moment I've seen from this team maybe all year. The whole team, was out of the dugout to greet Beck before he even got there. It was awesome. He was awesome. Beck was awesome. And then Hess was awesome after. Go to Fresh Market. They just... But I'm sure if State had lost, they'd be saying the same things, that they just missed opportunities. They did. I mean, both teams had... How many left on base in a 17-inning game? LSU left 17 on base. State left 21 on base. I mean, both teams had their chances. And just you know, it didn't work out for LSU. So, bummer. What else stood out? Chris Reed, obviously, we talked about it yesterday. I felt Chris Reed needed to sit, and he did, for DiGiacomo. And DiGiacomo didn't have a great night until the 8th, you know. Until the 8th, man. He comes up with the homer. And then he had the sac fly to give LSU the lead in the 16th. So that looked pretty good. Reed did come off the bench and pinch hit later. He was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So Reed's struggles continue offensively. Cabrera was 1 for 8. He was 0 for 7 until he singled in the 16th when LSU pushed a run across. Who else? Josh Smith had 2 chances to give LSU a lead late in the game, but the innings ran together. I forgot which one. Either give LSU a lead or they're in the 16th to extend the lead. Grounded out both times. Super Grover 2.0. Very good, buddy. Garza had he was 2 for 5. Had a pretty good night. And a walk, 2 for 5 and a walk. Hughes was 0 for 4. They pinch hit for Hughes with C.J. Willis, and he struck out. And then Reed came in for Willis. I guess Reed came in for Hughes at third. Willis went to the bench after the pinch hit. Anyway, it's so hard to try to dissect a game with 17 innings. I mean, just there's so much, ebbs and flows. Let's see. Mikkel, good morning. Stephen Miller just need 1 win today. I'd agree with that. I mean, yeah, we talked about it. If they beat Auburn, then I think you feel really good about your chance to host. I mean, got 2 wins in Hoover, and I think that should do it. It would have been really nice if you'd gotten a win over number 4 RPI team away from home, but not in the cards. Let's see, Joseph Roy, good morning. Brian Wynn, Brian Bordelon, Derek Langlois, Sam Dixon, morning 70%, I'm assuming we're all running at 70%, feels like it. I don't know if I'm at 70. Blake Bourgeois, Chad Chenevier, Trivia, good morning. Andy Cohn, good morning. It just means more. I'll tell you what, maybe the tweet of the night went to Herb Vincent. It said, it doesn't need to mean this much more. That's pretty good. Let's see. Brian Wynn. Being tired may help them surprisingly lose. Take it to Auburn to get needed second win, which is all we need to host. Maybe. Or maybe you just have nothing left. I mean, emotionally, physically, there's all of that is very possible. Like that you're physically very tired. You're drained after losing last night. I mean, I don't know how you pick yourself up off the mat. We'll see. I think today goes 1 of 2 ways. It's like that, literally. Kelly Patrick, what's up, man? Logan Bourgeois, Andrew Bayer, good morning. Cody Anderson, the commentary was entertaining. They were. I mean, Tom Hart, Kyle Peterson, and Todd Walker were they got to one point where it's like, where you literally, and I haven't been in that situation before. I've been in some absurd situations of broadcast, though, where the rules go out the window. I mean, you got to fill airtime, and it's like, what else do you talk about at this point? Did you see D yesterday? Hey. Did you see D yesterday? Liquid? Okay. We'll see you later, bud. So graceful. Hey, shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Sponsor of Morning Scone. Awesome people. Really appreciate Brock. For trusting me to endorse their brand. They're great people. But they obviously have a great brand. I mean, around Baton Rouge, they're it, man. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. So, shout out to them. Appreciate their loyalty to Morning Scone here. And of course, if you need an orthopedist, Go see our friends over at the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Bluebonnet near Perkins. They're up in Zachary and Lane. They're Walker, the Lake, and Walker, the Walker exit. So they're all over 5 locations. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. AJ Holland, good morning. Guy Morgan, like the fight, but that many errors, that many men left on base without the win is a bummer. Kevin Harrell, good morning. Chad Chenevert, will we get the morning scone live from the beach with that beach bod in all its glory? You damn right. Well, I don't know if you get the beach bod, but you'll get morning scone from the beach. I did last year from North Carolina. In June, we went up to North Carolina. Erica's cousin got married, so we went up to Charlotte. We kind of sandwiched a vacation around that wedding. Like, went, kind of did the Charlotte thing, and then there was a Great Wolf Lodge. Went there for a few days. The kids loved it. I did not love the Great Wolf Lodge. Grassy grass on Daddy's phone. James Tyrone, good morning. Taylor Termini, good morning. Only survived 15 innings last night. Do you feel Auburn is a must-win for LSU to host? Taylor, I'm not sure it's a must-win. I think a lot of it also depends on what other teams do. And I know that's a cop-out. Like, part of me, I need to check the RPI and see where they are. In a biased fashion, I'd like to tell you I think that they're good now, and they may be good now. They may be good now, but one more you'd really feel like would do it. If they had gotten the win last night against State, over. Let's see. So LSU's RPI is 21, so they went from 20 to 21. So they're right. I mean, they are right there on that, like 15, 16, 17, like right in that for the seeding. They're right there. So their RPI fell to 21, fell a spot. Auburn's RPI is 17, so you beat Auburn today in a game away from home. I mean, it's just so hard for me to look at this. Like, my goodness, I look at LSU's resume. I mean, you got a strength of schedule. You're sitting here. Hang on, what's that line? I mean, you've got 8 wins over RPI top 25 teams. Like, people keep talking about UC Santa Barbara. They haven't played a top 25 team. They got 3 wins over RPI top 50 teams. That's it. I mean, LSU's played 16 games against top 25. Another 18 against teams with RPI 26 to 50. I mean, 40 games against RPI top 50. Your whole schedule's against RPI top 50 teams. Like, shouldn't even be a conversation anyway. That annoys me. Let's see. Jacob Vicelio. What happened to the brain on AFR? Brian is now hosting the morning show on Talk 107.3 FM. So they had a lineup change. Brian had been, even when he was... Hey, Drew. I'd like to solve. We'll do it then. My happy place. Wheel of Fortune on Mommy's phone. All right. Let's see. Shelby Kelly, would be a great day for community coffee sponsorship. Hey, Mandy, good morning. Keith, the dugout water coolers will be dispersing coffee today. Yeah. Ronnie Dugas, Jared Watts, what's up? Can you use your words, please?
On it.
Joe Ed Kettner, good morning from Shreveport. Shelby Kelly just moved so-called sick today. Probably not. I think he'll be there. Brian Wynn, whether LSU wins or loses, watching Drew makes life better. Thank you, Brian. That's cool, man. Appreciate that. Mandy, my Rally Possum t-shirt failed us last night. My Todd Peterson t-shirt failed us last night as well. I was wearing it. Really, Brant Broussard booting the ball at second base. It would have ended the game. Failed LSU last night. It wasn't just his fault. They had plenty of chances throughout. So did State. I mean, that's what it is. Ty Toops runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs and cannot score. Beck was a beast last night. Bunting with Duplantis. Oh, God. Why did you remind me of that? That was in the 9th. Oh, my God. You had a runner on first, and they tried to bunt Antoine Duplantis. He popped it up to the pitcher. Like, not only does he never bunt, but and then the next batter, I think, was either Walker hit by pitch. I'm trying to remember. And they're like, oh, well, you see that? Cancels that. No. Because what if Duplantis got hit? What if he doubled off the wall? What if he homered? Todd Walker on the broadcast said, I'm not ever a fan of giving up outs. Thank you. That's the point. Stupid. Bunting. Anyway. Alexander Diaz, good morning. Stephen Ruckman Jr., good morning. Terry Shipman. Terry Shipman. Famous last words. Surely this game won't last more than another hour. Me at 1 a.m. Lori Prophet, good morning. Kelvin Price, good morning. Ty Tubes, how do you feel about Maneri calling Peterson annoying? I don't think he called him annoying. He said didn't he say he'd been annoying me about pitching yesterday? Is that what you're talking about? Hey, Lindsay, good morning. You're fine. I'm just glad we don't have to listen to the idiot whistle all game tonight. That dude needs to be banned from the ballparks. I didn't hear anybody whistling. Did I just have the volume on my TV too low? I don't remember hearing anybody whistle. I wonder if everybody thought about that. I don't really remember that, man. Chris Williams, Todd Peters should have a chance to hit and go yard. Jeremy Adell, what's up, Jeremy? Hope all's well, dude. Jordan Grace, who starts today? It's Marceau. How does that help our regional projection? Yeah, no, you got Marceau today, and then you got Peterson to follow. So, I mean, and it was, by the way, it was on Thursday last year, the SEC tournament, where Peterson, they went extra innings against South Carolina, and Peterson hit the bomb and all that stuff. So, you're in a similar situation. You had lost to Mississippi State. They won on Tuesday. They lost to Mississippi State, and then they beat South Carolina on Thursday. It's like same situation. So it's wild. Yeah, Jordan, so Marceau starts this. You got Marceau Peterson. If you win today, I think you're a lock for a host at that point. Matthew, need to be sponsored by Aesthetic Medicine and Anti-Aging Clinics of Louisiana. Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, Ambassador Caffrey in Lafayette. Online, theantiagingclinics.com. Get it right, Matthew. Brand matters. Shows matter. What's the matter? Oh, you want me to hold you? You want to rocky rock? Okay. You gonna sit here? You gonna sit with Daddy and do Dad's show? Hey. Clap hands for Mommy.
Puppy dog.
Clap hands for puppy dog. Puppy dog ran with the hog.
Elmo dog.
Clap hands for Elmo Duck. Elmo Duck is lots of luck.
Mommy.
Clap hands for
Mommy.
Nani comes home. Nani plays clap hands for to be alone. Nani? Who's Nani? Or Nandi? Who is that? Eli. Clap hands for Eli comes home. Eli plays clap hands for Droopy alone. Oh.
Abby.
Clap hands for Abby comes home. Abby does magic for Droopy alone. Ooh. Okay. We'll see you later. Okay. Chewy Gutierrez went to sleep at 10:30, woke up at 2:30, they headed to the airport, watched the end. That's it. God bless. Bless you. Hey, Drew, bless you. Thomas Bryan, what's up? All Over the Road podcast with Victor Del Giorno, the Great Wolf Lodge. Felt the same way, bro. Things you do for the kids. Darren Pellegrin, good morning. Let's see, Stephen Miller. Texas A&M losing, LSU beating Auburn would be the absolute winning combo for hosting. Fasho. Irfan, if you don't, I know you don't want to hear it, but those midweek losses have hurt the RPI. Irfan, not enough to be significant. It's all about conference wins, man. I mean, do you want me to go run through teams' win-loss record and conference wins and show you where they are? We've been over this before. Even when the LSU lost a midweek to, was like they lost to Southern, they dropped one spot in the RPI. It's not significant. It's more about, it's always about conference wins. It is. It's just, I mean, there was the year, isn't it, there's a team this year that was like 12-2. Who am I thinking of? My brain's. They're like 12-2 in midweek, but they're like 13-17 in conference, and they're nowhere close to the tournament. Who am I thinking of? It'll hit me. Anyway, my point is, no, they don't matter for RPI and these purposes. It doesn't matter. Like, nobody in the committee is going to look back and say, "Well, if only you'd beaten Southern." James Pittman, Jake Nola, good morning. Let's see. Santa Barbara got a boost when Irvine got back in the top 50. I saw that. Adam Penny, good morning. Brian win a lot of bowl teams in front of LSU. Can't draw 100 fans to their games. LSU leads in attendance. Said that'll factor. It used to factor. I mean, remember, it just doesn't anymore. It used to factor. It used to be bids that would go out. I mean, it's like I keep hearing the broadcast talk about how LSU's never won a regional away from the box. It's because they never had to travel for 20 years because it was never American based. I mean, LSU was good enough always, but you put in financial bids to host regionals, and it was how could the NCAA make money? What are you laughing at? Huh? Baby Drew. I like your jammies with the dinosaurs. Okay. Let's see, A.J. Holland. If wide receivers could run correct routes and catch football, we'll definitely host a College World Series. Ronnie Duga, you said AFR was partnered with BRZ. Did that change? You used to talk to Jacques. I thought it was a WAFB. It did. And it's not even so much for our station. Guarantee. It was more Talk 107.3 for the news, weather, traffic component that with WBRZ. But yes. Let's see. Hey, Craig. Craig said, Scone, time to admit lack of bunting is the issue. Hey, Craig, I know you come on here every day and you joke about bunting. How about in the ninth inning with a runner on first base and you have Antoine Duplantis bunt? He pops up to the pitcher, kick rocks, clown. Bunting sucks. I know you're doing it just because, but the bottom line is, whatever you really think, it's, it's not. Ask Todd Walker. I quote tweeted Todd last night, and I don't know that you could trust anybody better than the guy whose nickname is Batman. He said, "I'm not a fan of giving up outs. So if you want to bunt, but you're just wrong, always." JP Solis, I'm tired, boss. Me too. Carl the Cat, what's up? Tim Witten, I'll be in Baton Rouge this weekend for the Bayou Country Superfest. One restaurant I have to eat at. I've been to TJ Ribs a million times. It depends what you want to eat, Tim. Hit me up with what type of food you like, and I'll tell you. Or I'll tell you what, I'll give you some recommendations. Obviously, if you want sushi, I'll tell you go to Ichiban. Rufino's is always an awesome experience, and you could have Italian or you could have steak there, and it'll be awesome. One place that I love is Mestizo. It's Louisiana Mexican. It's on Acadian, right by the interstate. So it's directly across the street from TJ Ribs on Acadian. They have an awesome margarita. They got a crawfish spinach queso, which is amazing. If you go, when you get the chips, ask for wheat chips. It's not on the menu. You have to ask for it. The wheat chips are incredible. I mean, you'll get super fat eating them, but it's cool. And then you can't go wrong with anything on the menu. But if you're looking for something different, Mestizo is awesome. There's so many great places, man. If you want seafood, you can pop on Mike Anderson's, which is right by campus, and they got a bunch of great stuff there. I'm sure I'm leaving some off, man, but kind of depends on what you want to eat. Jake Nola screwed coffee. I may try crack. Bob Poole started the game with Elijah Craig, finished it with Community Long Day. I poured a High West Rendezvous Rye yesterday at the start of the game. About 6 hours later, that any nice little buzz I had rolling was gone. Ronnie Duga, Christian Garrick was arguing with someone about bunting being part of baseball. He said bunt was right move and was adamant. Well, he's wrong. And God bless, Christian's a nice enough guy, but Christian is also one of those guys who never pays attention to baseball at all. Until LSU rolls around and hops on Twitter and it is an expert. I just ignore him. A nice enough guy, but just ignore him. Pat email, Irfan. No, I mean the Vandy guy. Oh, the Vandy Whistler. Oh, well, I do know who that is, but I didn't know he was at the game. Oh, you must have been. Oh, earlier in the day. Okay. Earlier in the day when Vandy played, he wasn't there for the LSU game. You know, the Vandy Whistler's annoying. Like, that's hard to take for sure. By the way, if you haven't hit the share button yet, please do so. Again, I feel like out of obligation today, everyone should have to share. To be fair, Walker said he isn't a fan of bunting a guy over the second, but when State bunted in the 10th, moved guys to second and third, he agreed with Paul. Liquid. What? Jerry DeLucky, good morning. Craig Duga, how about the history of Waffle House? Oh my God. Dude, they were on a roll. The history of Waffle House, the rally boot. I'm not talking about Steve. I'm talking about Tom Hart's comment about a different kind of rally boot, or boot rally was really good. Their deadpans last night were hilarious. Like that, I was sitting on the floor in the den by myself, and I was just belly laughing listening to those guys. Their deadpans were awesome. Sean Pumphrey, good morning. Matthew, it's too early for you to be yelling at me, Dad. Matthew, I forget why I'm yelling. I'm sorry, dude. Hunt Palmer, what's up? Stephen Roby. Hey, Hunt, why don't you let me know your thoughts on Christian Garrick and other LSU baseball Twitter people who love to share their opinion on Twitter. I'm so sad. Oh, man. Jerry Spurgeon, what's up? Brian Wynn. Mike Anderson's for seafood. Roots is great, but you can find a good steak at somewhere that's not a chain like that. Roots is great, though. I'm not saying don't go there, but if you're looking for, but you know what I mean. You can get that in a lot of different places. If you're coming to Baton Rouge to get something that's Baton Rouge, you can find something better. Stephen Walzak didn't follow Texas after the early series. How are they playing now? Not good. I don't think they're going to make. Let me check there. Texas is. I don't know if they're still top 50. I don't think they are. And they're They're 60. They're 27 and 27. Their RPI is 60. Let's see. Stephen Robeek. What's up, bro? Headed to Houston this weekend. Going to Specs. And the idea on good whiskey in the $30 to $40 range. Yeah, dude. Well, I go to always in that range. Elijah Craig, small batch, about $27. Cannot go wrong for the value. That I think is the best whiskey you'll find in that range. A lot of it is going to be what you can find. If you can find Henry McKenna 10-year, green label. If you can find this, buy all of it and bring the rest to. Keep what you want and bring the rest to me. This is one of those ones that's amazing, and is going to be a $60 whiskey that's impossible to find in a few years. So if you find Henry McKenna, get a bunch of it, bro. That's if you're in that price range. I mean, I can give you more recommendations and stuff, but it's outside of that range. Shelby, I need a beach vacation, Jones. Sam Nacello, what's up? Craig Dugas, that was an oddity, not a 10 times you advance. Craig, you're missing the point though, man. It doesn't matter if you advance a base. The objective isn't just to advance the runner. The objective is to try to score runs. And giving up an out, I mean, this is math. If you give up an out, you statistically reduce your chance of scoring. You only get 3 of them. If you give one away, your odds of scoring decreases. It's not worth it. You can say, well, you got to run in scoring position. Yeah, but you have fewer hacks now. What if the guy that bunted got a hit? Yeah. What if you hit a ball on the ground, guy commits an error, throws it away? What if he walks? What if they hit him with a pitch? There's a million different scenarios, but giving up an out is never the best one. Let's see. Chris Burkstaller, what's up, Mike? Richie Burt, sup, Scone, good seeing you at the Toad concert. Yeah, man. Thanks for taking the time to let me teach you a bit. It was a good time, man. I enjoyed being out there. That was a long day on Saturday out at Oyster Fest. So I got there at 11. I was there 11 to 11, but it was a great crowd, and it really was good. Shelby. I don't care what anyone says. KP is the GOAT when it comes to college baseball. I think he's been doing it so long now, and has such a good feel for the college game, and then on very natural delivery as well. And on top of that, well, that's sort of what I meant. Like, he has great feel and knowledge of the game, but also has a very natural delivery. So yes, I agree with you. I think Kyle Peterson and Ben McDonald are the 2 best college baseball analysts that work the sport. AJ Holland, do you bring your liquor with you or pick it up at the beach? I think we usually bring it. I don't remember. I think we bring it. Everything's kind of jacked up prices over there. I'll probably make a Calandros run today, pick up a few things, and have it in. I mean, actually, I probably got most of the stuff that I bring. I have here, but I like to drink tequila on the beach. Don Julio Blanco. It's really smooth. It's refreshing. I never get a hangover with it. I can sip on it all day. Just twist a lime in it. It's so good. That's probably what I'll do. And then if I want a nightcap or something like that, I'll bring one of my whiskeys. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Bob Poole. He's the most irritating fan in sports. You got to be talking about the whistle guy. Terry Shipman can pulmonary type up an excused absence letter for today. I don't think so, man. Dude, I feel so bad. I feel bad for those players, man. Have to get up and anyway. Lose the way they did. Wheel of Fortune again. Okay. And then have to get up and play today at 1 o'clock. I mean, they're sleep for 5 hours, get up and get ready to go back to the park. They probably can get to bed till 5. 5, sleep till 10. Maybe not even that long. You're up and you're at it again. Craig, Maker's Mark all day. But look, here's the real. There's nothing wrong with Maker's Mark. It's a nice bourbon. But realistically, there's just it's like anything else, right? If you're mass producing something, you're going to lose quality. It's okay. Makers is okay, but you can just find things that are so much better. But if you're not looking for subtleties and nuance and if you don't know like what your sweet spot is and what you're looking for in a whiskey, then sure, but it's just all right. I mean, Maker's Mark I'd used it for a mixer, like of those. That price range of the mass-produced ones, I take Bullet over Makers. I take Woodford over Makers. There's a lot of things I take over Makers. Yeah, Steven, if you see Henry McKenna 10-year, take a screenshot of what I just say. I'll text you a picture of the bottle. But if you can find that, get it. It's not easy to find, because it's one of those ones that. It's kind of like Blanton's was, where it was affordable, the juice in the bottle's good, and so it started developing a reputation, and so it started to go, and that's kind of what Henry McKenna's in right now. And eventually, I mean, you age that stuff 10 years, like you can't speed up the process. I mean, you can only bottle what's been in a barrel for 10 years. What, bud?
A parrot.
A parrot? Alphabet race. Alphabet race. Alphabet race on mommy's phone. Okay. I want alphabet race. Okay. After dad show, then alphabet race. Okay. Gabriel Agosta, good morning. Hey, Deborah Todd, good morning. Tony Lightfoot, what's good, man? Dylan Hess, beautiful rendition of Happy Birthday by True. Chris, he sings happy birthday every day. He loves it. Do you want to ride an elevator? Wow. Hunter Picard is upset that they bought Duplantis. I'm with you, Hunter. Troy Shatner, LSU lost. However, I did see some fire from coaches and players. That, no doubt. I mean, I would say the best part about it was like players were super engaged. I loved Beck's fire. I love Hess fist pumping coming off the mound. In some respects, you have to tip your cap too, because Cole Gordon went out through 75 pitches and was awesome. So, and you had a chance. I mean, they were going to go get him in the 15th, and Josh Smith was at the plate, and he told Chris Lemonis, "Let me get this guy." I got it. He's like, "Let me get this guy." And he started Smith off 2-0, and Smith was getting a fastball, and he rolled over one a second. Brutal. Alphabet race. Okay. What if that guy wins 100K lifting? He ain't winning 100K, bro. Craig Jackson, so assume we get knocked out today. Is making it to third game of the SU tournament enough to get us a one seed host? Maybe. It is kind of going to depend on what everyone else does, but I really believe. Well, I don't want to say I believe. I hope. Hell, I don't know. Just win today. Win today, and it's not an issue. Lance Cortez, alcohol for sale at Red Rock and Blue. I think it's back at LSU this year at Tiger Park. So, but I think they do have a license to sell alcohol. PK Smith, good morning from Sentinel. There you go, PK. Appreciate it, man. Caught right. What's up, man? Craig, I'm unloading a 900-piece grocery truck on 3 hours sleep. Lucas Gaspar, mad of you at TX Whiskey. I have, not really a fan. Amy Brown Crane, good morning. James Hannon, will the committee take this game into consideration even with the loss? It's obviously their top 16 team. It's not just one game, man. I mean, they're going to consider the whole resume. AJ, I think I'm going to go Eagle Rare for the beach. There you go. Eagle Rare is a good one. William, my neighbor, somehow found Bland's. William, you can find it. You go to the right spots. You cultivate the right relationships with people. When they get it in, they'll let you know sometimes. Blanton's is good. Like, don't misunderstand me. Blanton's is good. Blanton's is just overrated because it got so hype and so popular that sort of the chase for Blanton's became even better than the whiskey itself. Blanton's. I probably have literally. I probably have 100 bottles of whiskey in my house either things that over the years I've accumulated, that I've bought or people have gifted me or whatever the case may be. Like, Blanton's isn't in the top 10 of those. It might not be in the top 20. Probably in that range. You know, the 20-ish. But man, there's some barrel picks, some rare stuff. I'd take all that over Blanton's. But it's good. Don't misunderstand me. It's not bad. It's good. It's really good. It's just there's just so much hype that goes along with it. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all don't care about that. Rami Kasem, good morning. I'm asleep. Chad Arnold, did you go? I did, Chad. I stayed up until the middle of the 17th. It was 2:54 a.m. and I bolted. Whenever LSU scored in the 16th, when Broussard committed the error in the bottom of the 17th, I was bottom of the 16th, excuse me. Alphabet race after Dad's show. When Broussard committed the error, I said, "Oh, that's it." Like, I don't know how you get back up off the mat. I said, "I'll watch LSU bat, and if they're lifeless, it's over." I'm done. So, Ryan. And they went up and down in order. I said, "I'm done. I know how this ends." So I walked. Ride elevator. All right, y'all. Shelby, where y'all going for vacation? Going to the beach. Looking forward to that, man. It'd be fun. Just Friday to Tuesday. William Ingham and need another whiskey review. I need to do that again, man. I could probably just do one. Like, of everything I have, do one bottle a week. It lasts me 2 years. Ryan. All right, y'all. Ride the elevator. All right, we are done. Thank y'all for watching. Shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. If you need any of these services, you know Brock can hook you up. They do it all. Pediatrics, after hours. They can do your MRI and your X-ray in-house. Hey, dude. What you so excited about?
Sarah, Michael, Catherine.
Oh, you are today going to go to Abilities and see... Michael and Catherine. Okay, here you go. Hey, Drew, we have to say bye to Dad's show. Come see. Drew. I think Drew pieced. Oh, here he comes. Hey, Drew. Come say bye to Dad's show. You blew him a kiss. Hey, listen. Listen, we got to say bye to Dad's show. Say bye, Dad's show. Say bye, Dad's show. You have to say bye. Can you say bye, Dad's show?
Bye, Dad show.
All right, now blow him a kiss. All right, say have a good day.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. All right. See you later. Have a good day. Very good, Drew. Have a good day. Okay. Are you just saying that over and over now? Okay. Bye, y'all.